Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well, blessed, and highly favored. I am so excited about today's video. So I have officially named my garden and it is called the Tiny 12 by 12. Yes, that is the official name of my garden and I'm really excited about it. So that being said, in today's video, we are doing some maintenance on the exterior border because it is time to plant up our summer flowers. And I have truly let this area just go wild. And though it's been beautiful and I've been able to get multiple cut harvest bundles and bouquets, it's just I let all the leaves just fall on here. I throw different dead branches and stuff in here, and what that has done is, one, it has accumulated a lot of roly-polies as well as crickets, and two, it has kept the soil moist. As you guys know, it is clay soil under about 6 to 8 inches of here, and then the top is brought to you by the city. And so I found, since it's old, it isn't holding up that great, but that is okay because Mama is about to amend the soil, give it some fertilization, and I'm gonna give it some compost and I think some topsoil, and that should be sufficient for my flowers. I'm so excited. I'm also gonna interplant something else with my zinnias, but I'm not sure what. So if you have some suggestions, please leave them down below. So what I've done so far is I tilled the area, and the first thing you see me put in with the Ziploc bag was eggshells that I had from home. I let them dry out and I crumbled them up, and I just put those in here, and then I did my topsoil. I did some compost, and now I'm just doing my amendments. You guys know the amendments that I use, and if you don't, if you're new here, I used Blood and Bone with an all-purpose fertilizer from Dr. Earth's. Those are the 3 that I mainly use, and that is because the worm castings that I use already have like rock dust and kelp meal in them, so I don't have to buy those additional amendments. And if you're lucky, you probably don't have to amend your soil at all. Unfortunately, I do, because there is not enough fertilization in here. And when I tell you I want a really high impact garden this summer and fall, I'm really putting a lot of effort into everything growing well. And so I'm willing to invest a little bit more to ensure I have the quality that I'm going for. If you have a tiny space, you guys already know my space is only 12 by 12. It is not small. It is officially tiny. And though it might look a lot bigger than it is not. So next up, after I do this, I'm just going to plant all my zinnias. I have about 7 or 8 packs that I'm going to mix together. And if you guys want to know which ones I'm using in particular, drop a comment down below and I will let you know. So as you guys can see in this zone, all on the border, we have garlic interplanted with different flowers that the girls planted the seeds, besides that one that you just seen in the nursery. None of the soil on this side has been amended, but I did put near a few of the flowers, I did put some fertilizer. Like I dug a small hole and put fertilizer only by a few of the flowers. So for these to be doing fairly well, I'm actually excited about it. You guys remember I planted that wildflower pot and nasturtium a couple of months ago or weeks ago now. This is the girls' part of the garden, and they have pulled up all of their radish that were in here. And so now I let them plant green beans on the opposite side, and then cucamelons will be in the front, and the row cover is covering my leek seeds. This is the front of the garden. I have tulips coming up. My snapdragons are still going strong. My gardenias are doing well, and there's also a purple cabbage that I'm letting go to seed, and the bumblebees are loving it. We also have garlic in here, and the same thing is on the opposite side of the entry to my tiny 12 by 12. And when the zinnias pop up, it is just going to be so full and beautiful. This container garden is doing okay, and this is where we did the wildflowers on the side, and I have thinned that out quite a bit. Our potatoes are popping up. This is full of russet potatoes that I just got from the store. There's a small borage that has not sprouted, but boy, the sunflowers in the containers have. This is another story. I completely burned that bed with hot compost. And I did a short on that. So if you don't watch my shorts, you absolutely should. This is the last milk container that I need to fill up. I am going to do a short on this to make it short and sweet. We will have, things are already sprouting, like green beans and cucumbers are coming up in this container, the bush varieties. And in here we have a pepper from last season, my tiny lettuce heads that I've really been enjoying. And then I have some sprouts coming in here. I have cucumbers, nasturtium, and I think I did onions in here. On this part of the garden, which will be moved next week, we have the collards are doing excellent. I don't have much bug damage, which I'm very proud of. I have poppies, and I have the salvia. Right behind it, I have the sunflower, which I actually planted zinnias and carrots in there too, but those did not pop up. So this is what it looks like, the back of the garden, and these are the burnt plants that I was telling you about. The leeks are popping up, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm noticing that part of the garden doesn't get full day sun, which will make those plants come up, it'll make them shorter. That's okay, because they'll like take their time. I just realized I didn't show you guys all of the back of the garden, and so what I will do is show you guys a short. I will upload a short over the next couple of days of the back of the garden. I guess I went too fast and I didn't get the back, but that's okay. I'll show you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back in for another one. I will continue pumping out content. I hope you enjoyed my tiny 12 by 12 today. If you did and you like our new name, please leave me a comment.